Hmm.
Yeah! Skyward!
What's wrong, Shiryu?
My bad.
Well, I've been kind of meaning to ask ever since we started talking in the restaurant, but are you guys all adepti in disguise?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
how about that? Well, you guys just seem super special. Plus, I think I might have heard Miss Shen Yun call herself an adeptus. Oh, must have been a slip of the tongue. Shen Yun, since you were the one who, misspoke, maybe you can explain to Shiryu here what you really meant by that.
One is indeed an adeptus. Is that of some concern to you?
I knew it. Well, one time when I was a little kid, I saw a pure white illuminated crane. I had this super high fever, and Granny wasn't around. I was feeling all icky and gross. But then this snowy white crane flew down from the sky. She put me on her back and flew me to her cool Adeptus house and fed me some sort of magic potion. When I woke up, I was already back in my bed and my fever was gone. I really wanted to thank her, but I was too sleepy to stay awake, so I never got the chance. So, I just kind of wanted to ask if maybe any of you have ever met an Adeptus like that? A pure white illuminated crane? The only two we've ever met are blue and white and black and brown. Have you ever met one that's pure white, Cloud?
Never has one met an adeptus with such features. One surmises such a description is but a hyperbolic embellishment that oft results from narrative accounts.
Okay, enough English.
That's weird. Was it really just a dream then? Well, even if it was just in my head, it doesn't matter that much anyway. All I really want is to help Granny recover her memories. I'm really grateful for all your help. Leave it to us! Now that we know the 3 locations, we just need to visit them one by one. Let's go to Wangshu Inn first. Okay, I'll go get Granny.
The secrets of the mechanical arts are too profound to convey in a few simple words. Oh, but why must the listener grow weary whenever I begin to
Yeah, same question, mommy. My PC might burn out.
Wangshu Inn. Wangshu Inn. Do you remember this place, Granny? Yes. The fish here is very delicious. And if you look out into the distance, you can always spot a bird that's been left behind by its flock. I believe I used to have a room here. It had a
Damn,
window.
Granny is
Yes,
rich. No cap.
yes, I spent a lot of time looking out that window. Which room was it again? Let me... I'll come with.
Paimon's still having some trouble understanding what she's talking about, but if she's so familiar with this place, that must mean she lived here, right?
Oh yeah.
What are you doing here all of a sudden? You scared the living daylights out of Paimon!
I sensed a non-human presence and decided to come take a look. If you're here,
Non-human presence.
then
What
there's
the
likely no trouble afoot. I suppose there's no cause for concern. It's been a while, Cloud Retainer. I see you I have indeed. I fought alongside her in this form on many occasions during the Archon War.
Damn.
Oh, wow! What was she like during the war? Oh, wait, let Paimon take a guess. Was it anything like this?
Wait, I'll be back.
Behold, the glory of one's newest invention, the Bang Bang Continuous Fire Mechanism. Hands up and surrender, or be prepared to face the full might of the Adepti.
Damn.
An impressive imitation.
Paimon knows her all too well.
Even so, Cloud Retainer was not always as ostentatious as you describe. You may be unaware, but her talent with Adepti sigils is just as formidable as her skill in mechanics. The Archon War reached its peak after Guizhong's death. The Cloud Retainer who fought beside me in those devastating battles was taciturn and solemn. only speaking when she had to activate her sigils.
A cloud retainer who barely talks? Paimon can't picture it. But what happened after that? If you were so powerful in your human
Wait.
form, why did you decide to take up your bird form again?
Once one had bid farewell to the world of mortals, what use would one still have for such a shape? When dwelling between mountain and forest, away from the struggles and troubles of the mortal world, a mortal form is hardly the most fitting of choices.
After the war, Cloud Retainer retired to Mount Outsong, only revealing herself to the occasional visitor, and always in her avian form. Although I do believe there was an occasion some 30-odd years ago when she decided to don her human form. I believe it was for the purpose of...
One believes there is little need to relive bygone matters.
Granny, are you okay?
Back then, at this place,
Perhaps this conversation should end here. I shall take my leave now. Should you encounter any trouble, you need only call my name. However, given that you are traveling with Cloud Retainer, I trust you are in good hands.
Everyone! I think Granny is finally beginning to remember her past.
Slowly now, calm your mind and recount what has been recalled.
a long time ago, I stayed here to recuperate from my illness.
So what Shincho said was true! You did fall ill! Was that why you went into hiding?
I don't remember. I'm very sorry, but I can't even remember the name of my illness. The only thing I can remember is that it took a great toll on me, and there was no cure for it. I was confined to my room in Wangshu Inn, where I spent many days unconscious. I'd come to every once in a while and stare at the migrating birds outside the window. It was a solemn sight. I remember crying, but I'm not even sure I knew why. One day, I met a traveling merchant. Upon hearing of my illness, he sold me a bottle of soul-revitalizing tea pills. He told me that the pills were concocted using Adepti blood and could be used to alleviate my symptoms. Sure enough, I made a full recovery. My illness remained dormant for several decades after that.
Wait, but if your illness remained dormant for several decades, are you saying that what you're going through now is just a relapse and it was all thanks to the pills that you managed to keep the symptoms in check? Paimon's brain kinda hurts. Do you remember anything else?
I'm sorry, I don't. Oh, if only I wasn't so useless.
Hey, you're not useless. You've done so much for me. Watched me grow up. Raised me. How could you say that about yourself?
Holy
Oh,
shit.
fret not, dear child. Granny was just a bit frustrated. That's all.
The recovery of a person's memories is a gradual process. Finding pieces of one's past is always superior to not finding anything at all. Let us make haste to the next location.
Next location. Next location. Oh, why don't we go to the area north of Dwayun Karst next? There isn't really a landmark there, so where should we start? Oh, Paimon's got it. Let's check out the houses in the area first. After all, if she was there for any length of time, then she would have stayed somewhere, right? Oh, Paimon's really got her thinking cap on today. At this rate, we'll recover all of Granny Wendai's memories in no time.
If you are presently unoccupied, perhaps we could stop a while. Once abode for some repose and conversation. Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Right now, right here. Emerge. We're way behind schedule.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Paimon sees an abandoned house. Why don't we take a break over there?
This place. It.
Did you remember something, Granny?
I remember. Shuyu. This is where your father was born. It was a moonless night. I had been injured, so your grandpa was supporting me. We fled together with some being in the fog behind us in hot pursuit. I had exhausted my strength when the labor pains came on, so we took refuge in this house. Your grandpa set up a barrier outside, but neither of us knew if it could hold the monsters back. I remember that night. I remember falling to my knees, reciting a prayer over and over. I alone am the source of this sin. Punish me as you wish for forsaking my oath, but spare my innocent child.
Sin? Oath? Did you do something wrong?
I don't know. I don't remember. I only remember praying in the darkness with all my strength until the sun finally rose again and the fog cleared out. Eventually, the house was filled with the sound of my baby's first cries. That baby was your father. I remember I clutched him tight to my chest and wept tears of joy. It was the first time I'd ever felt such happiness in my life.
My dad?
He was my pride and joy, and so are you, Shuyu. You're so much like him, and I love you both so much. But you're always going to be different from me. Why? Just what did I do?
I don't care what you might have done, Granny. You'll always be...
You're too sweet, Shuyu. I'm lucky to have you with me. If not for you, I would not have had the courage to come here, to try... All right. Let's not stand around any longer. There's one place left.
If one recalls correctly, the next place should be Qingyu Peak. You and I, how fares your health?
I may be a bit...
Yeah! Scatter!
Right here. Right now.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Whoa, why are there so many treasure hoarders here?
pleasures are a cause for great happiness. Healthy body, healthy mind. Next on the agenda.
There you are, eavesdropper. The more, the merrier.
We're way behind schedule.
Distance shine no longer.
Rise!
Skyward! Scatter!
वो झोल बन गया है?
Oh, you're here early. I just ordered. The food should be out in a second. Sit down, sit down.
Let's all take a seat.
Here, hand me your cups.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, you weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon. That was for you to rinse your utensils.
What? My bad.
That's a thing.
That's the thing.
Wow, so much delicious food. Do you really?
That's just how we do it
Where
where
is
I'm
the
from.
animation?
Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to hear. Paimon doesn't need to worry about holding back.
Eat! If it's not enough, we can always order more. Oh, and there's tong soy coming as well. I don't usually have that in the morning, but, well, since everyone's here, I just had to order it. What about you, traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood congee? Let me refill your bowl.
Paimon's gonna take you up on that. Fill it up nice.
No, I cannot hear that much happy.
Oh, listen. Paimon's figured it out. Let's think about this for a second, Gaming. That would explain why you try to keep your... Huh?
More often than not.
Oh, you...
Okay.
What?
My dad is just my dad, but that's just not who I...
Have you ever talked, about your...
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of to... According to my dad, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
boring,
that's
dumb.
terrible.
I'm sure he thought I would one day. In the end, I was... don't get on my... No. I know that... But my dad's stubborn. I knew talking...
Coming.
But
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
past,
yeah,
and you
skip
can't
it,
just... Still.
skip it.
I'm an under...
Okay.
Actually, we kinda are. We told Xian Yun.
Oh?
Are you interested in kite making?
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Shenyun.
That
Auntie
title
Xian Yun?
certainly humanizes her a bit.
Oh, I know that she's an adept. She came to see me a few days...
Is that...
It's one thing to use it on cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely.
Yeah, she does
It would be such a shame if...
great. The more the...
Cloud see a brilliance degree. Let's go. How do I leave this place? No! I wanna leave. Ah, my back. Why it started to lag again? Lagging now. Kites now with cloud retainer.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Oh my god, what is this?
Ganyu!
Yo.
Ganyu! Come on, wake up! Some friends have arrived.
Hello, friends.
Ganyu!
Oh, I have some mint oil. Perhaps we should try that. A guest at Wanmin restaurant recommended it to me. I've tried it. Its stimulative effects are much stronger than what can be achieved from chewing on mint leaves alone. Apologies in advance.
Wait! Shenhe? Not there!
See? It worked. She's awake.
Are you okay, Ganyu? Do you need some water? Or maybe something to eat?
I'm fine. I just feel chilly all over.
Huh. Was it that effective?
Chilly, huh? Master always says a cool head leads to a calm heart. So, does this mean that heat's what we need to help you, Ganyu? Paimon doesn't think that's what the expression means exactly.
I feel... Was I asleep? Must have been around the time I usually take my midday nap.
Did you not sleep last night? That does seem to happen to you often. Perhaps you should come work at Wanmin restaurant with me. We get off at 10 on the dot every night without fail.
I could not... I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are...
Me? My name is Gaming. I work as a guard for the Secure Transport Agency.
Gaming. The name sounds familiar.
I believe I've heard your name mentioned around the Ministry of Civil Affairs. People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic worker, and you are very generous with your help.
Well, you know me. Or, I guess you don't.
My name is Ganyu. This is Shenhe, and this is Yao Yao.
It's an honor to finally meet you all. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Xianyun's kite-making workshop, right?
Yes. I have neither made nor flown a kite before. As long as Master is willing to teach, I am willing to learn.
Me too! I want to participate in the kite flying competition with my best friend! Plus, it's more meaningful if you make the kite yourself, right? Your best friend didn't come with you? Well, Chi-Chi's been super busy helping Dr. Baiju lately. I'll meet up with her later and give her a huge surprise. Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's easy to cut yourself when working with bamboo, so I thought I should come prepared.
Wow, you're really thoughtful.
As for myself, I'm afraid I lack some of my companion's enthusiasm. I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere with everyone. But Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors, wanting us to have the best there is. She always puts us before herself.
Huh.
It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop, so I simply couldn't let such consideration go to waste. My motivation for being here might be a little different, yes, but I'm ready to put in just as much effort as everyone else.
Well, we're all here, but where the heck is Xianyun? Shouldn't she be here by now?
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an ill-tempered tone?
Oh, come on! You clearly heard Paimon! Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone. Come get it while it's still warm. Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird! Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest Adeptus. Someone as wonderful as you is sure to have brought enough for Paimon as well, right? So delicious. Paimon's life is complete.
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. Go ahead and divide yourselves into small groups. The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly marked. Use them as you see fit. As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions one provided while we were eating. Yes? Are there any questions?
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating and less on the listening. Paimon knew she could count on you, Traveler.
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company if you have any trouble, questions, or simply want to chat.
We're not in any hurry to get started. Why don't we go see what the others are up to? Hey, Gaming! Want to team up?
Huh? I have to participate? I thought I'd be done for the day after adjusting the dye formula.
You're that unenthused by kite making, huh? That doesn't seem like you.
No, it's not that. It's just... it would take too long to explain. I guess I'll just make one then. What shape should we go with? How about a butterfly? What do you think, Shuyu? Is there a particular design you want?
I want a swanee!
That might be a little hard to pull off.
True, but I still want to try. They're super cute.
Okay, it's decided then.
Shenhe, It would be great if you could refrain from putting things on my horns from now on. They're really quite sensitive.
I see. My apologies. I shall remember that in the future.
Thank you. No harm done.
Good. Could I touch them just once more, though? No oil or anything this time. I've just always wondered what Miss Ganyu's horns feel like.
Huh? Please, I told you. Just call me Ganyu. Well, all right. Just be gentle.
Firm to the touch with no discernible temperature. Oh, not unlike certain medicinal plants I've eaten before. Oh, still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I should stop. I see. Then I'll apply the oil to your forehead next time.
Oh, no need. I'll just refrain from taking afternoon naps outdoors. Anyway, we should probably get started on our kite. It won't be long before Cloud Retainer comes to check on our progress. Perhaps we should just choose the most traditional style.
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along swimmingly. Let's not disturb them. Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it right?
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design, is it a finch?
Yep.
One is looking forward to seeing your finished product.
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao? I haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like my friends. But if I make it gold, it'll be more like me.
If you are asking for one's own opinion, one would advise choosing gold. When giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it not? One imagines your friend would much prefer a kite that reminds them of you.
Oh, hey, I never told you the kite was for Chi-Chi. How did you know?
With age comes wisdom, child. One simply has a way of knowing things.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Auntie Cloud Retainer. I'm gonna start painting it gold right now.
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the impression that one was supposed to be doing the relaxing. Is your kite finished?
We actually haven't started yet, but we're going to start, right now. We should get started on our kite now. Let's go. First, we have to decide on the shape. Hey, what are you laughing at? Oh, that's not a completely crazy idea. If nothing else, a Paimon-shaped kite could at least make sure you never get lost on your travels and always find the tastiest food and funnest things to do wherever you go. Maybe we're not exercising enough artistic license. Ooh, we should exaggerate this a bit. How about this? The word Paimon means the guardian angel of travelers. Now, what expression should we give her, since the kite is going to be flying super high in the sky? It's too high! Someone save Paimon! She's about to faint! Like that? anything wrong. And even if she did, she doesn't deserve to get shot up into the sky for it. Since the kite is Ooh, like this? Ooh. Now that we've decided, let's make it happen. It's done! Now we just have to attach the string, right?
All right, gather around, everyone.
Oh, Shenyun's calling us!
Let one take a look.
Wow!
हो गया दिख गया अभी.
Ganyu and Shenhe made a scissor-tailed swallow. It's so pretty. Yep. The coloring makes it look a lot like Master. If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might even be a spitting image. If you look closely, there are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines. Did you doze off while painting it, Ganyu?
I did the painting. I stared at the paper for quite some time, but I simply could not recall the coloring of any bird. Except Master. Or should I say that I'm too familiar with her crane form? Even when she stands before us in...
Oh, well, now that you mention it, Paimon can see it too.
Exactly. So I simply closed my eyes and painted from memory.
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed? Wow, the disciples of Adepti really are something.
You are most filial, Shenhe. One is flattered by the likeness.
The Swanee that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very majestic. I'm sure it'll look even more impressive as it soars through the sky.
The eyes and ears glow in the dark, so you're sure to see it at night. Your golden finch is cute too, Yao Yao. It's all thanks to Auntie Cloud Retainer's guidance.
What about your kite, Traveler?
Ta-da! Here it is!
Its self-important countenance bears a striking resemblance to that of its namesake.
It makes her look like she's already won the competition. Well, that's gonna happen one way or another.
Is that the Jade Chamber?
Oh? Who dares attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety by releasing a kite into one's territory without one's permission? Oh, and to do so by making use of this crude piece of mortal machinery. One simply must know who it is that possesses such impertinence.
Appreciate.
Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be but a moment.
Cloud Retainer? Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go after Cloud Retainer?
Master's going to be okay, right?
I'm more worried about the person who released the kite.
Holy.
There's wind up ahead! Looks like we can glide over! It's right there!
Are you kidding me, bro?
This Fontanian device of mechanical motion is quite curious indeed.
Now is hardly an opportune time for your musings. Someone among us was not sufficiently attentive, and now the kite has vanished.
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection of its last location?
One believes it drifted in the direction of Mount Outsong. Perhaps
Mountain
it is mere
shepherd. Are you
happenstance, but
kidding
one
me?
feels a certain sense of dread at the thought.
Your concern is misplaced, surely. Cloud
Moon
Retainer
cake.
is either in the city
Okay.
looking after her disciples, or secluded in her abode attending to her research. She will not notice that kite. On the subject of said kite, however, one simply must remark on the genius of its windless lift technology. One cannot help but surmise that its ingenuity rivals that of Cloud Retainer's creations.
Still thy tongue. If Cloud Retainer were to hear you profess such a thing, we can both say farewell to any further use of the Supreme Cuisine Machine.
One presumes that this kite belongs to you.
Huh?
Regard the situation with which we are now confronted. This is all
One's fault. One seems to recall that releasing the kite was no solitary endeavor. Say something, Mountain Shaper. Surely you can think of something to...
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath. It would be better to stay silent and retire at the earliest opportunity.
We can hardly avoid her forever. That may suffice during Lantern Rite. But what about the Moon Chase Festival? Sooner or later, she will discover our true identity.
Hello?
Go retrieve the kite.
Absolutely not. You...
That is not our kite.
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself is mistaken then?
Ah, you're an Adeptus? Please forgive us for any impropriety. I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain. Pray, who could be responsible for such wanton behavior?
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite... mint! Well, and if that's all, then we'll just be on our way.
We finally caught up. You sure do fly fast in your illuminated bird form, Xinyan. Mooncarver? Mountain Shaper? What are you doing here?
You?
Okay, now Paimon's getting a weird vibe. Did she say something wrong?
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises. One was simply curious as to how long they would keep up the act.
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is also well aware of how enticing these city novelties can be.
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. Seldom do we get the opportunity to partake in the delights of the times. However, we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require a deftness of hand. No worthy kite could be born of our own making.
He is
Thus,
literally the
we
most.
could only take the convenient route, so to speak.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield the wind and waves themselves. Your singular talent stands unmatched across the land. Of this, we are well aware.
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene again some other time. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
We're leaving already? All this flying from place of...
Time to eat, nigga. तो भाई बोर्ड लगने लगा है मेरे को. Wait.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
They're back.
Paimon's pooped. Hi. Why are there only 2 of you left?
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves out playing with their kites. Gao Ming offered to escort them home.
Before he left, he said something that I don't quite understand.
All by myself.
Oh? What did he say?
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. Its tether prevents it from ever truly flying free. He looked quite dejected as he said this.
Now that you mention it, Gao Ming did seem to have a rather strange attitude towards kites.
A reflection of himself. If I were a kite,
Shenhe?
it may be. If Gao Ming truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself,
Well, people often have different points of view depending on their mindset and experiences, right? It's
just like some people can eat spicy food.
Exactly. That's why tolerance and understanding are as important as they are.
Tolerance and understanding? What brought about this conversation? Did one miss something?
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt in on every little thing, you know. Where were you anyway?
One was merely doing a bit of cooking.
She also cooks.
Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one would entreat you to stay and eat before you depart.
Oh, it's been so long since I've had the chance to enjoy your cooking, Cloud Retainer.
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is more than familiar with everyone's culinary proclivities.
Hey! Paimon's hungry too! It's not like the dim sum and grilled fish could keep her full the whole day, you know?
Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? You're not trying to play favorites, are you? If you're ready to serve the food, we can help too.
Here, so far away. Why though?
We're finally here. Does this place feel familiar to you, Granny, one day?
Let me see. How strange. Have I lived here before? When we were at Wangshu Inn and the abandoned house earlier, though I couldn't remember everything, I still felt a sense of familiarity. I could easily picture myself in those places. But here, I don't have that feeling. Perhaps I did come here in the past, but it just didn't leave a strong impression on me.
But did the stories get it wrong then? Yeah, that's true. But they're also the only thing we have to go off of. Paimon was hoping this place would jog Granny Uendai's memory just like the others.
I'm sorry to disappoint you too.
It's alright. We're not going to give up.
Thank you.
I'm gonna skip all this.
Huh? That way. What's that mountain?
Yeah.
Oh, let Paimon look!
That's Solomon.
Huh? Isn't that Mount Outsang? Looks like we've come full circle.
Mount Outsang. Mount Outsang.
Granny, are you okay? Don't push yourself, Granny. It's okay if you can't remember.
Mount Outsang.
Mount Outsang holds some familiarity to you?
It does, but
Are you feeling unwell?
my head. It feels all heavy.
Cloud... Miss Xianyun, is there anything you can do?
Let us go to Mount Outsang.
But...
Fret not, all will be well. You and I, you may leave the rest to me.
Even die.
I've prepared something that can...
Wait, really?
Gonna be like, "Ha." Wait, that old lady can't glide? What the fuck? Now what? What?
This is...
Holy shit! Damn.
I
My
can feel the
God.
wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing.
Nuh-uh.
Is the headpiece secure? I should have asked Cloud Retainer to check before I stepped outside.
No way, man. No way.
How do we look?
She asked them just like that?
You look pretty too, Ganyu! Oh, how should Paimon put it? You both look so elegant and
Oh my
refined.
God.
Those outfits really suit you both.
Given that one
I'm
employed the
feeling so hungry.
services of the best tailor in all of Liyue, one would expect nothing less. What colors have you been partial to lately, Shenhe and Ganyu?
Lately? Why is Cloud Retainer suddenly asking about what colors we like?
I like black.
One is gratified to see one's disciple has inherited one's own tastes.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily. A virtue I've come to value recently.
And you, Ganyu?
I favor blue and black.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable, yes?
Yes, very.
God, she is
I simply
so
cannot
happy.
thank you enough, Cloud Retainer,
Oh my
for
God.
this gift. And the kite, too.
I'll not do it.
Thank you,
Oh my
Master.
God.
One is content, as long as you are pleased with the gift. One hopes these garments will see much use.
Seems like your supreme cuisine machine is just getting better and better. This golden crab's particularly good. The shell's deliciously crunchy, and the meat inside is so succulent and sweet. Paimon can't stop eating. It's a good thing Gaming isn't here, or Paimon would have to duel
Wait,
him
what
for
is
the
this?
food. You know, with chopsticks.
He traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop, and he spent the whole afternoon looking after Shuyu. One was hoping to treat him to a meal. Oh well. One will just have to extend one's thanks in person.
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud Retainer.
My god.
One has high standards. He appears to be a young man of much merit, and one is not the type who would see such potential squandered.
It appears that he wishes to break free from the kite string that tethers him.
Kite string? Huh, what strange metaphors you speak in, Shenhe. Ever since you returned from one mean restaurant, your turns of phrase render one at quite the loss.
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know about the conflict between Gaming and his dad, Xinyan?
One has only heard that the two are not on good terms.
He ran away from home and hasn't been back.
Oh?
Ran away, you say? Oh. One believes we would all benefit from a more thorough retelling.
Oh, okay. Paimon just hopes he won't mind.
What?
This shall not do. Lantern Rite fast approaches. We must make haste. As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not help but be reminded of Menogias. He possessed a singular talent for clothing design. He had an exquisite eye, not just for fabric selection and color pairing, but also for what accessories could best accentuate a garment's overall styling. At a gathering of Adepti, Bonanis once complained in secret to some of the ladies in attendance that the skirt Menogias made for her was too long and impractical, lamenting that it would only hinder her in battle. However, when one asked Menogias his opinion, he remarked that the train of the skirt would serve to enhance her adepto countenance by exemplifying a certain elegance. Menogias was that type of person. When it came to topics relating to garments and accessories, not even Rex Lapis could best his stubbornness. And later...
What?
One seems to have strayed off topic. One means to say, it is a time to address problem. Fate is fickle. The cruel reality of this world is that suffering and misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason. If there is a...
That's nice and all, but...
Do you have any ideas, Cloud Retainer?
Perhaps adeptal arts could be of use. No. Mechanics, perhaps.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Combining our efforts is a fine idea indeed. Aha! One has an idea. How about this? Does that make sense to everyone?
Yep.
One's design. Now then, I counsel rest for all, and...
ভাই এতগুলো কমপ্লিট করতে হবে too many why two here 3 4
Oh, the...
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
नहीं so it's not that.
Hi, Gumming! Paimon sees you've certainly gotten an early start this morning. Playing games already, are we? Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Ah, perfect. You're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
All right, I've got the time. Where are the goods?
Well, it's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to Liyue Harbor. A very important client has requested to meet with him.
Sure. What's this merchant's address?
Here.
If the client's that important, then this must be a very crucial, very pressing commission, right?
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you.
All right, don't work too hard now, Longjo. We'll set off then.
Whoa, what is that? Where am I? Why am I here though?
You're a bit quiet today, Gumming. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there. I'll take a rank check on that.
Yeah! Scatter!
Hello, you must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. We're here to escort you.
Dad?
Oh, so you're Gumming's father. It's nice to meet you. Just leave this delivery to him. Trust Paimon, he's got this in the bag. Gumming is super good at what he does. Everyone at the Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs has nothing but good things to say about him.
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself at least.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
A very important client has asked for you by name. You kinda have to come with us. Paimon doesn't know how we would explain ourselves if you just didn't show up. Plus, you'd be missing out on a huge money-making opportunity.
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you all to escort me, then. Let's go.
This place is good.
Ah, what trinkets have we here? Present them for one's perusal. Skyward!
We've been walking for so long.
Huh?
I'm fine.
Yeah, skyward!
I'm fine. Thank you.
But the winter melon cake he gave us last time was so delicious. Have you ever tried it before, Mr. Ip?
This place looks nice and open. Why don't you all rest here for a second?
Huh? What about you? You're not going to join us?
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh, but
Just let him go.
okay, we'll just share amongst ourselves then. Did you know—
Halt! Who goes there?
It appears that one's movements were overly conspicuous.
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand. Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
Indeed. Bring them forth readily and without protest.
Ah! What do we do?
It seems as if these two are acting alone. It won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to keep him safe is... Leave this to me. I'll handle them. Traveler, Paimon, take my dad in the...
No, Gaming. It's too dangerous.
This is what I do.
A thorny foe indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows and
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Away! Let us away!
Coming!
Don't worry, he's a great fight. Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders.
But Coming, if he had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade, he wouldn't have to put himself in such dangerous situations.
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here. And
All is going to plan.
okay, we should be good to stop here. Yongli? Oh no, what is he doing here?
Kite?
Good sir, please, listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight? Oh. Ah, I see. It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon, perhaps some tea and rest are in order.
Nope, no need. Paimon's fine. She just, had some cake stuck in her throat.
If there are indeed bandits in the area, then we should inform the Millilith at once. Oh? Well, if that's the case, such matters are best left to those with the necessary expertise. Wouldn't you agree?
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
Since we find ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area.
Yeah! Scatter!
Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
So, Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the guard we mentioned, is his son.
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yes. That is the name of the Usho dancer who has been performing around Liyue Harbor recently, is it not?
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of the Suani. Usho dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, Although performers are seeing budding success, they have no doubt had to face many hurdles along the way. Ones not so easily understood by spectators such as ourselves. If you ask me, what truly deserves admiration is perseverance in the face of adversity. That is a rare attribute indeed. I have heard many of my acquaintances praise Gaming for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition. To have a child so accomplished and upright, you must be a very proud parent indeed, Uncle Ip.
Uncle Ip.
Seems like Zhongli has decided to skip the formalities.
Well, he's a hard worker. Yes.
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed. It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a particular sentiment you wish to convey, perhaps we could pass it along for you.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that of you. This thing between us has festered for many years now. In truth, there are some things that simply aren't easy for us to talk through. I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my child would do the same. Otherwise, how would he support himself? Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and farther off places. I also heard that he never gave up on wushou dancing. It made me happy. But I was also worried. When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. What young person isn't capable of making a living that way? My concern is what happens when you get old. Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be reinforced in the belief that I was right. That I was right not to give in. I often regret introducing him to wushou dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would turn out, I would have never taken him to see those performances in the first place.
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ip. You need not worry.
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli. Yet you speak with such wisdom. Perhaps I have misjudged your age.
Your words are too kind. Truth be told, one of my old friends has several grown daughters.
Okay, bro.
Rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them find their own way.
Then she's more easygoing than I could ever be. I fear I lack such an open mind. I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so polite. Feel free to call me by my name, Ipdak.
Sure.
So, do you also think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite. Hold the string too tight, and it can no longer soar. As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down. You need to let out the line for a kite to soar.
It seems I was too stuck in my ways.
You need not reproach your heart for caring. You simply need to loosen your hold a little. Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things, like going for a stroll, drinking tea, or taking in the scenery?
The blink of an eye, you say. Do things change so quickly?
Children grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink of an eye. but all...
Yes, you can say that again.
Zhongli certainly has a... Oh, Gaming is back! Hey, Gaming, we're over here!
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? You're here too?
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
Is everything resolved?
Well, you could say that.
What does that mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I need to talk to you.
Huh? Oh, okay.
I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you? Can't look me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
Okay, but how did you know?
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skill. I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow, I was never able to close that distance. People with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away from the group all along.
Wow, you're pretty quick.
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out with me in Liyue Harbor anytime.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making...
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me? I appreciate it, I really do, but this conflict between us has been going on for a long time. Even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show him what I was capable of, you've seen the way he talks to me.
It's not like that at all! Your dad really cares about you. You should see the way he talks about you when you're not around. Zhongli was talking things through with him, and he nearly agreed to let it go. You don't believe...
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to...
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad.
Will that even do anything?
You won't know unless you listen to us. It's time to put...
I'll do my best.
You are very knowledgeable. Despite my being in the tea industry for several decades, it seems I still have much to learn about the art of tea-taking.
You flatter me. It was nothing but a few humble...
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
Ipdak and I have found many...
Well said, Mr. Zhongli. Gaming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable.
Huh?
Zhongli?
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak, but I, unfortunately, have some unfinished funeral parlor business to attend to.
Oh, I hope I didn't keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli. No need to stay on my account. When you're less busy, let's find a time to meet. I'll treat you to dim sum.
It would be an honor.
We'll see you off, Zhongli. You two have a nice chat, alright?
Right now, emerge.
Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain level of expertise in that regard. As for my role in the conversation, think nothing of it. I hardly did anything noteworthy.
You never change, do you? Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be...
A friend approaches.
Hello.
So, you're here too?
I've been here the whole time? A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Hu be coming to Wangshu Inn once again? What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects.
Rex Latte.
It's you. I thought you were Director Who.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget? The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable. It's just that...
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear it's almost too stable. It completely negates the pleasure of seeing one's kite sway with the wind. It's a bit of a shame. In truth, I'm here because Director Who dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation for Lantern Rite.
I see. Much like she does every year. Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine. Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to buy, what is it, sesame oil or something?
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for Lantern Rite. A recommendation from Xiangling, perhaps. What do you think, Xiao?
I've only met Director Who a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
Ah, and is that not a sign that you should visit Wangsheng Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again, when you are otherwise unoccupied. This one here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Director Who tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one is of greater merit. Many hands make light work. Perhaps you could test out the other kite for me?
All right. I have made my comparisons. If speed is what you're after, the mechanical kite is the better choice.
Wonderful. I shall pass that information along to Director Who. I'll leave these two kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity. You might find it to be an enjoyable use of your time.
Oh, wait. Who enjoys...
Well, I would imagine someone of your talent and wisdom is more than capable of finding out.
So, you were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you? Paimon didn't ask earlier because the situation was, awkward.
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything. I simply sought the help of a friend. Besides, we did the testing.
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing. Do you like kite flying, Xiao?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it. Although, watching a kite gradually ascend into the sky does bring me a certain peace of mind. Perhaps they're a bit like Xiao lanterns.
Kite flying is also a pleasant form of relaxation.
Have you ever thought about making a kite, Xiao? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can teach you if you want.
There's no need. Menogius was the only Yaksha among us who had an interest in matters of ornamentation and design. When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
It's getting late. I should go inform Director Who of our findings.
How's she been, by the way? Be sure to say hi to her for us.
The last time I spoke to her, she mentioned that she would be visiting Chaoying Village in a few days. If you have the time, perhaps you could also make the trip. If you happen to run into her, you can pass along your regards in person.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Zhongli. See you later.
See you next time.
Later, alligator. Now I'm fucking tired of this game.
Coming.
I
don't have any.
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave.
Oh, I can't say I... Hey.
Sit, Shinhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey. Shall I pour you a cup of tea, or would you prefer something else to drink?
No need. I'm not tired. They're gone, Master.
Perfect.
The time is nigh for us to make an appearance. Do you remember the plan one recounted to you?
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a demonstration of familial love. So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shanhe doing here? Just how many people are involved in this scheme? I suppose all I can do is just take a seat and see what happens.
Perfect. I just so happen to have bought some Sunglow tea recently. It's quite the delectable variety. Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One has more than had one's fill already. Oh, forget it. Such thoughts detract from the present need to keep up the conversation.
Has work been... Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble, but I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
Damn.
Are Auntie Xianyun and Shanhe serious right now?
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, one seems to have forgotten about Shanhe's various eccentricities. What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends? We live so far from each other. It would be a great comfort to me to know you were surrounded by good companions.
You already know of my past circumstances. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
The poor child. Her one friend can't even talk. I guess maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all. Perhaps I've been too hard on him.
Let's move on, shall we?
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way.
What?
If that is what you ask of me, then that is what I shall do.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, let's not have any just yet.
Coming. I'd like to finish what I was trying to say before. I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor, because living there is too hard on you. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads. But you'll have your entire family around you. Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could grab dim sum together from time to time.
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Shh. Just think about it, okay? You don't have to decide now.
Dad really has changed a lot. He would never have said these things to me before. But thank you, Dad.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, Paimon sure hopes they've made up by now. Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. That's not a good sign. Did Xianyun's plan not work after all? Hey, you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and didn't realize how much time had passed.
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
Yep, let's go. I'll get the bags.
Gaming has grown a lot taller, hasn't he?
No, bro. Time for you to get escorted, I think. Oh my god! Who is she? She looks just like me.
Master, did I say something? I tried to go along with you.
Not at all.
Then I helped?
Naturally, your purity. Skyward! Scatter!
Damn.
You must be Mr. Ip! Thank you for coming all this way. My name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your fine tea, but also with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for a short interview. What do you say?
An interview? To advertise my teas?
I suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontainians are big tea drinkers too.
The Fontaine Market. Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare. Perhaps we could sit down and discuss the questions you intend to ask in advance.
Of course, of course! Please follow me.
Is this person also involved in your plan? And here I thought I had lots of connections. I suppose I've been humbled.
Over here! Yoo-hoo! Over here!
Huh? What?
She probably wants to talk about the next phase of the plan. Let's go while your dad is still distracted.
What is that coming sound?
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Yes, yes, scatter.
I take it that all is going well?
Don't worry, Xianyun. Everything is going according to plan.
I knew it. I knew that was all an act earlier. Auntie Xianyun is really something. She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shanka appear foolish in front of my family. She truly knows how to look out for others.
Yup,
As for the next
she's the
step-
mommy.
Oh no!
What's wrong, Gamin?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't let you do that.
Fret not. Reimbursements will be made.
Exactly. Think of it more as an investment, as Ningguang would say. We pooled together the Mora. Fontainians will probably...
Oh, okay. Business-related matters.
We can talk about such matters at a later date. There are more important matters for you.
Yes, I've been thinking about. I have an idea, but I'd hate to.
Yeah, we're all friends here.
Okay.
Got it. Just leave it to us. Let's split up and make it happen. We need to do those things we taught since Xiao already tested it.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Are? What is wrong with her? Wait, oh my god. Hey yo, what up?
Hello again.
Welcome back. Thanks to you.
Oh, you should...
And are you here to buy a kite? Please, take...
Oh, we already have...
yes. Here you go.
It doesn't feel right for us to just...
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck in the kite flying competition.
All right, then. Phew, it's done. Let's get down to business.
एकदम 100 टका
Looks like we finished everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky.
Oh wait, what do you mean wait for the lantern ride to begin? Wait, what? I didn't even complete the quests. Should I not do that? Wait, I don't know.
Chi-Chi, we're almost there!
Okay.
Sheesh.
Come here, allow me.
The lantern ride is as festive as ever!
Huh? Oh, what's going on?
Did something happen? What should we do? Oh, should we get the Millilith?
Swani. The bro is floating on water, what? No. Okay, damn. Oh my fucking god, bro. No, 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 no. I want to see what this. My screen, bro. Oh!
Have I taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
Guys!
Wait. The wind.
Nuh-uh, nuh-uh.
Happy Lantern Rite. Happy Lantern Rite.
What are you sad, bro?
Robin's performance was so cool, Paimon almost wanted to join in! You saw that, right, Traveler? Let's go find him! Oh! He's over there! Talking to his dad! I think I'll head off now, if that's okay?
Thank you, little girl. Do you want us to walk you back?
No need, no need. Master is waiting for me right over there.
Child labor.
Dad.
I say it for
I
fuck's
suppose
sake.
I'll go first this time.
Okay.
Your performance. I've seen many wushou dances in my time, but...
Wow. I never thought I'd live to hear you say that.
You're serious about doing this professionally?
Absolutely. I know it'll be difficult, but...
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to say is, of course it'll be difficult. But if that's your decision, if that's your dream, then it doesn't matter how difficult it is. As long as you put in the work, then any obstacle can be overcome in time. Really, when I was young, I also... Actually, how about we save that story of my past for another time? All I really want to say is, I've changed my mind. Much like this kite, you also deserve to soar to new heights.
Dad.
Son.
Son? Haven't heard that in a while.
I bet you're wondering what's gotten into me saying all this.
Well,
Anyway, I know I've never found the chance to say this before, but... to me, Gaming, you've always been a great kid.
Coming.
Alright, that's everything I've got. Did you have something you wanted to say, or...
Seeing the two of them talk things through like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
Now, over there. Your friends are still waiting for you.
Huh? But you came all this way.
I'll be staying in Liyue Harbor for a bit longer. When you have time, we can grab dim sum together. Your treat, right?
Dad, honestly.
Go.
Okay, then I'm...
What the blood doing?
That's quite the smile you've got there, Gaming. It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
I'd like to find, if everyone has time, go fly a kite.
Yo, who is in my chat? Hello, teacher. Where did you find my channel? Sound আসছে না? जा तुम्ही ओके ये जाने के
Huh? Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Tevat, right?
Who's asking? Do you need something from us?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see. It's from another outlander. He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you.
Well, we are always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail to us unless we happen to go to the post office on a whim. So, What? So the address is Paimon?
Yeah, exactly, right? And if I failed to deliver the letter, really, he got me good. I count myself very lucky that I ran in. Of course, here it is. All yours.
Come on! Paimon wants to have a...
It's been a while. How have you been? I have heard that the two of you are traveling in Sumeru. Your trusty buddy Kaya. Okay, bro, Kaya.
Kaya, huh? So he's here in Sumeru. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Crafty does describe him. From what he wrote in the letter, it looks like... Or maybe he's just being sneaky. Yeah, you're right. It's always nice to see old Frat. The letter says that he hangs up...
Well, I don't wanna do this quest, but what else is here? I'll just do it. Wait until 2 days later, 16 to 16. Monu ki karo niche monu where is Monu? Okay, call Monu.
Kaya should be at Jafar Tavern right now. Let's go see him.
I did this quest where you and Pawan have been at loose and lately, so you decided to visit Kuyun village. What? জানি না, call him bro. তো মনু দেখা গেল কোন এইচআর এর সাথে গল্প করতেছে, আজকে কি বার, আজকে তো রোববার, আজকে তো ছুটি। বিজি মানুষ মনু।
Peace prevails.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! Didn't Zhongli say Hu Tao?
This is an auspicious era.
We didn't have anything else to do today, right? Why don't we go have a look around? Maybe we'll run into her.
আমি কি টিকিট রাগিয়ে দিলাম?
Skyward! Scatter!
The mountain air is so refreshing. It makes Paimon feel like she could float around all day and never get tired. Cream! Gummies! Fuel fruits!
আরে রিচা গেঞ্জিন খেলেছিস এর আগে?
Huh?
It's
Did you hear
pretty
that?
fun game though.
Sunshine! Blue skies!
Who is yelling?
Good, right? So Paimon wasn't just hearing things. That voice sounds really Well, we've got the time. Why don't we go check it out? What are they doing here? Navia, Clarissa!
Navia?
Ah,
What this hurt
well,
doing
if it
here?
isn't my dear partners. See, I told you that something good was going to happen during our travels today.
এখনো
I
খেলিস
have to
Genshin?
say, sometimes the Steambird's astrology
only
column is
Valorant.
spot on.
Film of the Radiant Rose, beautiful young woman. That is for sure.
It's just your lucky day.
Are you guys also here to catch the festivities? Oh, and that reminds me. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite to you too! Wait, if you're here for Lantern Rite, then what are you doing on top of this deserted mountain? And that voice we heard, that was you, right, Navia?
Oh, impressive. You could tell it was me from that far away. You've got good ears.
That or your voice is just really loud.
না অনেক আগে
Well, of course it is. After
ভালো
all,
লাগেনি?
I'm a boss.
Indeed. I suppose it...
Sure is! Having a loud voice is a handy tool when it comes to communication. Wait. That wasn't even Paimon's point. Paimon just wants to know why you two were shouting from the top of this deserted mountain. There was something about almonds, maybe? And buell fruit? Ooh, is it some sort of secret code?
No, it's not a code. The words are meaningless.
Perhaps, but the act of shouting was very meaningful indeed. That's just what mountain climbers do, right? After all the hard work it takes to make it to the top, as you stand on the summit looking out at the vast scenery, it's not easy to resist the urge to
Bore
release
লাগে
those
রে।
emotions.
Okay. তুই ভ্যালোরেন্ট খেল কালো আন্টি নিয়ে
Exactly. You get me,
ঘুম
partner.
আসে না
I was
কি
afraid that it would cause a disturbance, so
Genshin
I
খেললে
asked the
ঘুম আসে
locals
না?
around here, and they said it was fine. Apparently, most hikers like to shout when they get to... So, you see, it's not just me. I guess everyone shouts from the top of a mountain at some point in their life.
Speak for yourself.
When you're stressed, don't you ever just get the urge to do something for no reason?
Hello Fox,
Not
how are you
really.
brother?
If I ever get stressed,
Welcome
I
to
just
the
go
stream,
hunting.
though.
Oh, that's a pretty good way to relieve stress.
What I choose to hunt depends on my mood.
Huh?
অনেক আসে
Hmm.
এখন ঘুমিয়ে যা কটা বাজে
Anyway,
4:40
why
বাজে তো
don't you
স্লিপ
two
নাও
give it a
brother.
try?
As long as Paimon has clothes on her back and
It's
food
a
in her
nice
belly,
time to
Paimon
sleep,
doesn't
though.
think there's any...
Oh, I bet you guys are just too embarrassed to let loose. No need to be shy. Even Farina was shouting from the top of this mountain
মনে
earlier.
হয় কি এখনই ঘুম হয়ে যায় নাইস রাতে ঘুমাস না রাতে কোথায় যাস চুরি করতে
Paimon hear that right?
Believe in your ears. It is indeed as you heard. Actually, the reason we climbed this mountain in the first place was also because we heard the sound of shouting.
Yes, we could just about make out someone yelling things like, "Help me!" And what do you know? Miss Farina was standing right there, all red in the face. She practically sprinted back down the mountain the minute she saw us.
Wait bro, you are from
That
TSA.
reminds me. I
My
believe
bad,
what she
my bad,
actually
bro, my
said
bad.
was, "So help me, I will
forgot.
figure out what I should do about this script."
So,
XE server
you
कौन
could
XE server
actually hear
कौन सा
what she
XE
was
server में
saying?
मेरा दिखा रहा है भाई
Why didn't you say so earlier? I thought someone was really in trouble.
I figured we would come check out the situation either way. Why not let her keep some privacy?
Oh, seems like you caught Farina in the middle of some stress relief as well.
এখন ঘুম থেকে
She probably would have never thought. No, she definitely would have never
She's a
thought she
sleeper.
would run into anyone she knew all the way up.
I think so. We ran into Nervalette on the way here as well, but he was already on his way back, so they probably weren't together.
What? No, I was here. What was he doing here? It couldn't have been for vacation.
I think it just might have been, actually. But apparently he only stayed for half a day before heading back. He's a very busy man.
Neuvillette is not the type to take much time off. Taking even a half day for himself is already a huge step in the right direction.
They are yapping to
Didn't
me. I'm gonna
Charlotte
skip
publish
it.
an article on the Liyue tea?
My situation is completely different.
Fast,
I'm here.
You Fontanians in your
Oh, it's not for me. It was just Ridesley gets really. You could give him mint.
If only he was that easygoing when it came to talking business. In any case, I'm pretty sure the tea you bought is this region's specialty. What is it called again? Yes, that's the one.
You didn't really buy 10 boxes, did you?
Please, do I look like someone who would fall for that sort of marketing trap?
That reminds me. You guys said you only came up here because you heard my voice, right? I hope it didn't put you out. You must have had other plans for the day.
Oh, that's right. Who tell?
Richa is a good girl. She just
A few
bullies
days ago,
sometimes.
we heard that a friend was going to be in Chaoying Village, so we decided to come and see if we could run into her.
Oh dear. We've been chatting for quite some time.
আমার
That's good.
কষ্ট আমি শেয়ার করলাম ওরে
We should
তোমার
probably head out
প্রিমো
and look
বলে
for Hu
এক্সি
Tao.
সার্ভার থেকে পেলো
No need to stay on our account. We just got up here, so we're gonna stay around for a little longer.
অ্যাড করব
Go and meet your friend. We can meet up in Chaoying Village later.
রিচা ভালো মেয়ে গুড গার্ল
Sounds good. We're gonna head to...
yeah she's a big bully
Chaoying Village is known for its tea, but you know what else they have with tea? That's right! Didn't Gaming say something about dim sum being eaten in the morning? Oh, well that's fine too. Paimon doesn't care what... Now, let's see what kind of yummy... Paimon's not seeing things. I wonder what they're talking about.
You're talking
Zhongli
too
knows a
much.
lot of
I'm gonna
stuff.
cut the
Maybe he's
game and
telling
play
something
Valorant
about
instead,
Chaoying
I think.
Village. Oh, or maybe Hu Tao is trying... Hey, this isn't... But... Since Zhongli... It's decided then. Paimon votes for tour guide Zhongli. Alright, no time to wait.
What are you doing here?
Afternoon, Hu Tao, Zhongli, and Farina! Oh, great. Now...
Oh, well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Seems like our luck just keeps on growing.
That we were able...
Huh? Oh, so both of you are acquainted with the Traveler in Paimon, then?
She who once stood above the grandest opera hall around.
Looks like so. I must admit, I am a bit surprised to see you here, Traveler. But seeing as you're a hero who's been all over to that, it makes sense that you would be well-traveled. And since we have found ourselves in each other...
It appears you have been to Fontaine, then. Given your proclivity to spread good...
That's quite high praise.
She's
What
as
I
fuck.
mean to
What the
say
fuck?
is, although I've built up a certain following with it, I stand before you right now as nothing more than an ordinary... There is definitely more to Mr. Zhongli than meets the eye. I could tell as much from our conversation earlier. Given his breadth of knowledge on both academic and worldly matters, there's no way he hasn't heard about what happened in Fontaine. Is he just feigning ignorance for my benefit?
No. Yeah. You're no common tourist. I simply...
Does that mean Hu Tao also knows?
You may not have heard, friends, but...
Miss Hu Tao...
Miss Farina is now one of my esteemed clients.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, you win. Guess Paimon will have to break into the hidden stash at the bottom of her shoe.
Huh? What's this about winning?
Don't tell me. You two were placing bets on us.
We just saw you guys.
Oh, I see. That means that I do, my friend. What was Paimon's guess then?
Paimon thought Zhongli was showing the newbie around.
But...
If that's the case,
Oh, that's right.
You see? Since both of our guesses were right, hey, don't be upset. How about this? You buy Paimonable and Paimon will also buy youable.
Since I was the subject of the bet, perhaps it should go to me? You know, as a congratulations for the huge deal I just struck. I was just joking. Anyway, I should be the one treating you. The funeral parlor is about to bring in quite the sum after all.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot to ask, did I?
Huh? What do you mean? Oh, well...
Really? Paimon is so sorry for your loss. Although Paimon may have not known the person, please accept Paimon's...
Whoa, it's not like that, Paimon.
Huh? But...
Really, Paimon, it's not like you don't know me. Miss Hu Tao is simply help. Not too long ago, I read a collection of horror stories from Liyue. Now that Fontaine's biggest star has returned to the stage, I figured it's about time we ended. Hey, that's pretty good. I'll have to remember that.
Oh, Paimon, so did you...
Well, my original...
it was a fated meeting indeed.
Zhongli sure loves it. Oh?
It's someone you know.
You are talking too much.
What?
Stop.
How did you guess?
Stop.
Very impressive.
Huh. Paimon never thought Neuvillette would be the type to get lost.
Sad.
I'm sure he didn't get lost. Even I was able to find my way to this place without any trouble. He was already getting ready to leave by the time I arrived. He just wanted to ask someone about the quickest way to get back to Fontaine.
Yup, that's exactly what he asked.
Ball
This area is full of mountains and rivers. It's normal to not know the fastest route.
So, were you the one that...
Of course. I'm also a guide of sorts, you know. So naturally, I also have a great sense of direction. But speaking...
What about him?
He doesn't get out much, does he? No wonder. He was stiff as a board and way too polite. I would have never guessed he was here on vacation if you hadn't told me.
All in all, he was only here for half a day. I'm pretty sure he is the only one who would consider that to be a vacation.
Oh? This gentleman you speak of must keep a demanding schedule.
I'm sure he does. You didn't see him, but he was dressed like he was about to attend some important meeting.
Is that...
Wait, you didn't see him, young man?
Unfortunately, no. At the time, it appeared as if Director Hu and Miss Farina were having quite the productive conversation. I know matters of business can take much discussion, so I decided to fetch some tea for them.
What a shame. That gentleman seemed like a sophisticated sort of guy. I actually think you two would have hit it off.
Is that so?
কেন বালিশ নিয়ে চলে গেছে কে বালিশ নিয়ে চলে গেল তুমি আমাকে ভাগাইতেছো ভাগাবো কেন তুই তো বললি ঘুমাবি আমি একবার ঠিক আছে রাত্রে বেলা ঘুমাই তো আমি বাড়ি গিয়েছি
To borrow Miss Farina's turn of phrase, perhaps it just wasn't meant
ওয়াইফাই
to be.
রিচার্জ করে গেম খেলতে বসে গেছি
Well, with the
ঠিক আছে,
traveler around,
এবার
I'm sure you'll have a
কটা অবধি?
chance
রাত
to get to know each
4:30
other
অবধি
at
অনেক
some
খেলেছি
point.
মাঠে পাইনি মা ঘুমাচ্ছিল
That's right.
দেন পরের দিন সকালবেলা তো তাড়াতাড়ি 8টার দিকে ঘুম থেকে উঠে বাজার টাজার করে আবার ঘুমিয়ে গেছি এবার মা তো দেখেছে মা টের পেয়ে গেছে রাত্রে বেলা ঘুমাইনি আমি
Well, that's certainly
তারপরে
true.
আমার যে কটা বালিশ ছিল
Oh, that
তিনটা বালিশ নিয়ে
reminds me.
ঘুমাই আমি ঠিক
If
আছে
you get the chance, You should try and talk to Nervalette into loosening up a bit. Just
তিনটা
tell him
বালিশের
that
মধ্যে
Palais
তিনটা বালিশ নিয়ে
Mermonia
চলে
isn't
গেল
going
ওটা
to
তো
fall
বালিশই দেবো
apart
না
if he
তুই ঘুমাবি কি
disappears
করে
for
আমি
a few
দেখছি
days. Even clams open their shells to let in fresh
তুমি
water
আমাকে
every once in a
ভাবাইতেছো
while,
আমি
right?
কষ্ট
If
পাইলাম
he's really that much of a
আমার
stickler for
মুরগি
protocol,
চিন্তা
he can fill
কটা
out a
মুরগি
leave
আছে
of
তোর
absence request.
He'd, seems like this gentleman is also in charge of something pretty important. Sounds like a pretty uptight sort of guy, all right. In my experience, it seems like your friend still has a lot of growing to
দুইটা
do.
মুরগি বসে
If
এই
I
আমি আজকে
remember
মুরগির
correctly,
মাংস
he's
দিয়ে ভাত খেলাম
already several thousands of years old. You're
ওয়েট
quite...
দেখ তো তোর
Oh.
মুরগিগুলো আছে নাকি না একটা মিসিং
Traveler, Miss Farina, those two
Oh, it's Navia and Clarand. Hey, over here!
আচ্ছা চিন্তা না চিন্টু মুরগির নাম চিন্টু
We saw you all chatting over here, and we're wondering if we could join
মুরগির
in.
নাম চিন্টু
Please, excuse
Nice,
the
nice.
interruption.
মুরগিটা চার ঠ্যাঙে হাঁটে না দু
So
ঠ্যাঙে হাঁটে
polite. No apologies necessary.
Ah, straight to the point. I like it.
চিন্টু কত বড় মুরগি
It's getting... If we want to catch a boat back before dark, we should probably get going.
Indeed.
আরে রিচা
Then,
11 তারিখ হয়ে গেল 14
Miss
তারিখ
Farina.
আসছে মুরগির জন্য একটা মুরগা
Oh,
খোঁজ
yes?
When are you planning to head back?
মুরগির
Do you
জন্য
need
একটা
us to
মুরগা
escort
খোঁজ,
you?
মোরগ
Oh, I don't
বেচারা
think that will
মুরগি
be
না তো
necessary.
ফিল করবে
I mean, you're not my...
I didn't mean it that
বাবু
way.
মানুষ
It's normal for friends to...
There are a lot of mountainous roads in this area. I imagine they'll be even harder to navigate after dark.
Exactly. Just like in those ghost stories.
ওই তো মানুষ
8
না সরি
paths converge in a wood. Beside them, an
না
old
না
house is
মুরগিদেরও কষ্ট
stood. If you dare to
বেচারা
go
ঠিক মতো
inside,
উঠতে পারে না
not a
উঠতে পারে না
soul
দেখে
will
মানুষ কেটে
greet
দেয়
your eye.
ওই ছেলে ও
But
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
if you
চিন্টু
take a closer look,
মুরগি কেন
there
মোরগ
may
হবে না
be
ওটা
something you mistook.
My dear demoiselles, ladies.
Of course.
Got it. By the way, did I hear you mention that
I'm going
Clorand
to
used to
the
work
Monopoly.
under you? Then you must have also been a leader at some point.
Well, that's... besides, being a leader is hard. It wasn't... I prefer...
I see. Well, you've certainly picked an apt place to relax. Chaoying Village is
Only the best. Thank you so...
It's fun. The next time,
dim sum.
they are a...
Oh,
আমি মুরগি
so
বলি
it's
ঠিক আছে
basically a tea party.
she
Sounds
forcing
great.
gender in
Make
on
sure
her
to order the winter
bye.
melon cake and the lotus flower crisp. They're so sweet and delicious.
Ooh, okay.
বেচারা তো
I'll be looking forward to it
জেন্ডার
then.
ক্রাইসিসে ভুগবে
Wait, but didn't you guys say you were here?
Of course I am. I bought a kite, a parasol. Clorand is the one who didn't buy anything for herself.
Nice.
So all you're
She's
bringing back with you
pretty.
is that tea?
And some tea-flavored hard candies.
Clorand isn't much of a shopaholic.
Well, one of us has to practice restraint.
Hey, I'm hardly reckless with my Mora. I'll have you know, all the
Me? Oh, well, I bought some tea, of course. I just had to try all the varieties recommended in the Steambird. Other than that, they should all be things I can use. I think...
একদিন রান্না করে দিবি
Clayman's even
চিন্টুকে
more
হেভি লাগবে
If you bought that much stuff, where did it all go?
Oh, actually...
Monsieur Neuvillette took them with him.
Oh, so that's what happened.
চিন্টু তন্দুরি
Wait, what? Why did he take them? He's not hoarding treasure, is he?
That's quite the imagination you've got there, Paimon. Monsieur Neuvillette just saw the amount of bags we had. I felt a bit bad at first.
He even offered to deliver... Neuvillette is a man of his word. If he says he...
See, even Clorand was happy to take him up on his offer. If even his trusty subordinate agreed, then who was I to refuse?
Wow, he seems like a real gentleman. Maybe he's not as uptight as I... If only the funeral parlor had an employee as... Right, Zhongli?
Indeed.
Graham said Nervalet offered to deliver her gifts to Risley. So if we go to the end...
Anymore. Let me stop. Navia. Wait, it's a gun? No, it cannot be. As the lights are swinging on. Cheers. And where is Luna? Where is she? Harvest. There are so many new characters. Carmen. Lila.
Okay.
তুমি কি কিছু বললা? আমি বুবুকে একটা জিনিস দিতে গেছিলাম। বুবুকে রিচা বুবু? Who is বুবু? Who is বুবু?
But we don't know exactly when he'll show up.
বুবু। বুবু আমার বোন। তোর বোন আছে? নাইস। দিদি নেই, দিদি। না রে, আমি কিছু বলিনি রে। আমি বললাম একদিন চিন্টু তান্দুরি ট্রাই করে দেখিস, হেভি লাগবে খেতে। আই থিঙ্ক। হ্যাঁ, আমার ভাইও তো আছে, আমার 3 ভাই বোন। নাইস। ভাই কি ছোট না বড়? মানে দাদা? ওরে ফাজি রে। এই রিচা, স্ট্রিমে আছিস? একটা কথা ছিল। আমার এখানে লাইভ অনই দেখাচ্ছে।
I can't criticize. I think the hyper emotional element you're adding is just gratuitous. It's a more romantic touch.
ভাইয়া সবার বড় বোন। তুই কি মেজো? Oh, this place is nice.
Oh, it's you. It has been some time since our last meeting.
আরে না আমি ছোট আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
Few
আচ্ছা
people
শোন যেটা
frequent this
বলছিলাম হ্যাঁ
location.
কয়েকদিন
Since I was able to
না
conclude my work early for the day,
জানুয়ারিতেই হবে
I
ব্রো
thought I
ঠিক
might
আছে
take a
আমি
walk and
একটা
avail myself of this
বাংলাদেশের
area's
একটা ফ্রেন্ড
peace
আছে
and
আমার ওর
quiet.
সাথে মাঝখানে কথা হচ্ছিল
You
ঠিক
call
আছে
this
তো ওকে
Do you always work this late, Neverlet?
Strictly
ওকে আমি
speaking, that
জিজ্ঞেস
depends
করেছিলাম
on
ঠিক
the
আছে
agenda for the
নেক্সট
day.
ফেব্রুয়ারি 14
I
তারিখ
am
what
hardly
are your
bereft of
plans
time, however. So,
and what are you
If you
gonna
have so
do
much time on your hands, then why did you
how
only
about
go to Chaoying
I
Village
take
for
you
half
on
a
a
day?
online date ঠিক আছে
first I should clarify
তো
that I was referring to my
তারপরে
lifespan
আমাকে বললো
rather than
আমার
the
তো
time at
অসুবিধা
my
নাই তোমারই
disposal on
প্যারা
any
হবে
given day.
প্যারা মানে কি প্যারা
Second, I was unaware you put... I see. Thank you for... Yes, they have been safely delivered.
I have to hand it to Clorant. Just a simple gift of...
I was just...
All right. Then...
A verbal receipt of confirmation? Is such a formality really necessary?
Guess not. This quantity of tea,
আরে আমি
seems a little excessive for a gift,
মেয়েকে
don't you think?
জিজ্ঞেস করেছিলাম
Before you know it, they'll start
যে
accusing me
14
of taking
তারিখে
bribes.
অনলাইন ডেটে যাবে নাকি র্যান্ডমলি হ্যাঁ
About that.
আমাকে বলছে আমার অসুবিধা নেই তোমারই পরে প্যারা হবে
Much of that is my own
প্যারা
excess, I'm afraid.
মানে কি?
Oh? Why? What?
It was buy 10 boxes, get half off.
Ah, that explains it then. Well, go ahead and...
You have my thanks. Oh, there's something else.
This? A stone slate.
She is from Dhaka.
Engraved with a symbol.
Well, that is
a legal codex.
Before the advent of
Or
modern
she was
writing
from
utensils,
Dhaka.
information...
Oh...
Since ancient times, as a tribute to that sense, during my travels recently, we joked with Clara...
Ah, so that's what this is about.
I did not expect...
It is a... I suppose I shouldn't... A gift of this significance.
Ah, sure.
Just kidding. But we do have it.
That sounds good to...
So that's what you were doing in Chaoying.
Indeed. The aftertaste... If you want to experience the truth, then we are of the same mind.
If you... After all, you're heartily bereft of time.
You're quite right. However, after seeing as I was free of responsibilities for the morning, I did refreshing. Take, for example, my... In the past, I never... This is also...
What?
That's a ladle?
That was indeed one of my inspirations. Really. To tell you the truth, around such an... But I'm afraid, this is all... That is precisely why it would do me... You are most welcome. Happy Lantern Rite. Approved? That sounds like it could easily lead to a vicious cycle of self-indulgence, something which couldn't be in further violation of protocol. But I suppose I understand her point.
প্যারা মানে
My
ওই
proclivity
যে
to refrain
ঝামেলা
from personal
বিয়ে
outings
পাচ্ছে
does
না
in
বলে,
part originate from a
তুমি
sense of
ওইটা
responsibility
করতে
toward my
পারবা না,
duties.
তুমি ওইটা করতে
But
পারবা
it
না,
is also
ওগুলা
due to a lack of
ঝামেলা।
desire to engage in the
দেয়
human
না,
world.
এই প্যারা মানে
Now
ঝামেলা।
I see that the human world is indeed full of many
প্যারা মানে হলো
interesting
ঝামেলা।
places to discover.
এত বড় প্যারা পরে একটা জিনিস বুঝলাম প্যারা মানে ঝামেলা থ্যাংক ইউ ল্যাপটপ ইন্ডিয়া Yes, bro, it is also complete. Normally, boli na also 2 days.
The secrets of the mechanical arts are too profound to convey in a few simple words. Oh, but why must the listener grow weary whenever I begin to divulge them?
New word learned today. না বাংলাদেশের মেয়ে শুধু ডেট করা ঝামেলার না বাংলাদেশের মেয়েদের কথা ট্রান্সলেট করার জন্য আরেকজন দরকার বহুত ঝামেলা
Skyward! Scatter!
Where is the place?
Skyward! Scatter!
টিচার কি প্ল্যান 14 তারিখে Wait, never mind. Grandpaloo. Yes, mommy. What the fuck is this?
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
কি খাবো, ঘুমাবো, স্ট্রিম দেখবো, আপুর ফ্রেন্ডদের দেওয়া চকলেট খাবো। শীষ, উফ, মজাই মজা, আর কি চাই জীবনে। আপু আপু মানে দিদি না? আপু, হ্যাঁ। বহুত চকলেট বল। আমি আজকে সকালবেলা ব্রেকফাস্টে একটা ডেয়ারি মিল্ক পিনাটস নিয়ে এসে খেয়ে নিলাম একা একা, এন্ড আই এম হ্যাপি। খেয়ে পেটটা ব্যথা করছে, আই ডোন্ট নো ওয়াই, খালি পেটে খেয়েছি ওই জন্য মনে হয়। কালকে যে টেডি ডে ছিল, আমি রাতে 9টা বাজে জানলাম ওইটা। ইঁদুরের স্ট্রিম থেকে। কই না, আমি তো জানতাম না, আমি আজকে জানতে পারলাম কালকে টেডি ডে ছিল, বাট ঠিক আছে। লাইফ ইজ টু সিঙ্গল। আজকে কি ডে আছে? কালকে টেডি ডে, আজকে কি ডে? 14 তারিখ তো সরস্বতী পূজা। ওখানে হয় সরস্বতী পূজা রিজা? তুমি কি প্রতিদিন স্ট্রিম করবা? আমি যদি প্রতিদিন গেম খেলি, হ্যাঁ তাহলে করবো। It's like whatever I play, I'll stream like that. Whenever I play. সকাল 4টা, মানে রাত 4টা, বিকাল 4টা, doesn't matter. New recipe, let's go. Nah. ওখানে হয় না সরস্বতী পূজা? Come to India, baby. We will show you India. It's pretty fun though. মানে যেদিন গেম খেলবা সেদিন করবা। Yes. হ্যাঁ, to save the clips. Unlimited access, storage access চাই। my PC पीछे जाएगा नहीं
Yeah! Skyward!
Do I talk to here? মাছটা হাওয়াতে কেন ভাসছে? What? Wait, what? Okay, got it. Ooh. Nice. Velo खेलो एक तो बड़े खेलो दिख के आते हैं. Oh my god.
You're open. Solidify. I will have order.
ये तो बड़े वेलो खेलो.
Done.
देखी फ्लैश আছে. মনে হয় না আমাদের রোববার আজকে তো গার্লফ্রেন্ডের সাথে ঘুরতে গেছে আর what the solve the puzzle এটাই তো ভালো লাগে না
Yeah,
it's not even fucking working. GF আছে না ওর GF নাই ওর গার্ল স্পেস ফ্রেন্ড আছে Ruiz. Many girlfriends. अरे এটা কাজ করছে না ভাই that is what nah bro I'm not gonna do it. My brain not braining right now. Girl space friend, yes. Girl space friend, not a girlfriend. এটাও no এত পাজল সলভ করতে পারবো না এখন This is too much. Wait, let me ask Flash. আরে আমার ফোন ক্র্যাশ করে গেল, what the fuck। मेरा फोन भी क्रैश कर जाता है आजकल। কটা পর্যন্ত স্ট্রিম করবা, মরে গেলা? স্যাডলি কটা পর্যন্ত যায় না রে, আমি একটু পরে হয়তো বেরিয়ে যাবো স্ট্রিম বন্ধ করে। সারাদিনে বাইরে বেরোয়নি। সকালে একবার গিয়েছিলাম চকলেট কিনতে, তখন দোকানদারটা কেমন একটা লুক দিয়ে দিল আমাকে, মনটা খারাপ হয়ে গেল লুকটা দেখে। তো ভাবছি আবার বেরোবো সন্ধ্যাবেলা। চ্যালেঞ্জ, go to the challenge.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
The fuck is this game? What the? R recall. Steps. Okay, okay. Not enough moves. Okay, okay. Nah, lol. Wait. গেমটা তো ক্লস্ট্রোফোবিক কেন? আমি এখন সব কটা এক্সিটিএস এর গাথাগুলোর স্ট্রিম দেখবো। তুমি আবার কাউকে বললো না আমি যে সবাইকে গাধা বললাম। না 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 না, কাউকে বলবো না। সিক্রেট বিটুইন আস, অনলি টু অফ আস উইল নো, ওকে? আমি ওই গাধাগুলোকে বলবো না, চাপ নেই। The hell is this coward? No record to roll back. How do I move it? Position. Each move it can be used 3 times consecutively. Okay. Case concern. Open you. Hold the button to move continuously. বক্সটা যাচ্ছে না কেন এখান থেকে? এখানে তো বক্স নাই ছবিতে, এখানে কেন বক্স আছে? Oh, I got it. এর সামনে তো বই লই না, কারণ আমি একবার মজা করে ফ্রাইজার ভাইয়াকে বলছিলাম, তিনি মেবি মাইন্ড করছে। আরে চাপ নেই, মাইন্ড করবে না। নেক্সট স্টেজ। আমি বলবো না, চাপ। এটা আবার কি? I see, nice. ऐसे इजी गेम। ये मैसेज रिट्रैक्टर, ठीक है भाई। How do I move that mountain? Okay. टीचर तो भारी पाजी हो जाচ্ছে दिन दिन टीचर दीदी के बोले दिता होगा ना ना তুমি কি ফেস রিভিল করবে না ফেস রিভিল আমি স্ট্রিমই করছি না আমি স্ট্রিম করছি শুধু আমার ক্লিপ সেভ করার জন্য বলে ফেস রিভিল ঠিক আছে ভাই কটা সাবস্ক্রাইবার দেখি তো 8টা সাবস্ক্রাইবারের ফেস রিভিল করব ঠিক আছে ডিমান্ড not recording now side go কাণ্ডগুলো গোবাকে বেঁধে রেখেছে guide Goba to correct the face wait I'm gonna be AFK but I will not be AFK to collect fish okay okay got it hey you have it let's go Goba got the fish next stage what is this আরে আগের থেকে করে রাখবো ভালো তো সাব আসবে এত বুদ্ধি নেই তুই ঘুমাস কেমন করে রাতের বেলা আচ্ছা রাতে তো ঘুমাস না দিনের বেলা ঘুমাস মাই ব্যাড no 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 not like that not like that এটা রিস্টার্ট কেমন করে করি हे मिल गया আর কিছু আছে নাকি हो गया तो why can't I take it with me okay 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 দুজনকে একসাথে রাতে না ঘুমাইলে আমার স্কুলটা যাইয়া তুমি কইরা আইসো ওহো রিচার তো স্কুল আছে ভুলে গেছিলাম এ মা স্কুল থেকে বকা দেয় no 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 that wasn't the plan আরেকটা চাবি কি করছে What the fuck? One. I see now. Very hard. Key. আরে কিছু নাই এমনি বলছিলাম কোন ক্লাসে পড়িস যেন রিচা তুই ইয়াপ এত হার্ড কেন ভাই তোমাকে আমি স্কুল লাইফ পাঠায় দিয়ে যদি তোমার জায়গায় যাইতে পারতাম আমার আমার বড় হইতে ইচ্ছে করে বড় হয়ে মজা নাই রে কোনো বহুত 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 খেলা জীবনে বহুত কষ্ট সত্যি বলছি নিজের মতো চলতাম নিজের মতো ঘুরে চিল করতাম চিল ওরা মনে হয় চিল জীবনে রে অত যদি চিল থাকতো না 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 ভুলে গেল তুমি স্কুল লাইফে আইসা দেখো কত আমি স্কুল পার করে এসেছি আমাকে কেউ ডাইরেক্ট কলেজে অ্যাডমিশন দেয় না রে কি মনে হয় না স্কুল পার করে আসলে স্কুল লাইফ মজা ছিল রে স্কুল এত কত স্ট্রিক্ট ভাই আমার স্কুলে হাফ ক্লাস করতাম বাকি হাফ ক্লাস পাঁচিল টুপে চলে যেতাম ফালতু কথা সত্যি রে স্কুলে খুব পড়া দেয় না হোমওয়ার্ক খাটাচ্ছে বেচারাকে How do I do this? No. Oh, okay. Got it. पाजल तो भारी प्यारा ओह स्कूलेर होमवर्क ওই বলদ পোলা পাইনি করে স্কুলের হোমওয়ার্ক করিস না তাহলে? গাল দেয় না? আচ্ছা তুমি তুমি কি আমার ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ বুঝতেছো? হ্যাঁ রে, কেন বুঝবো না? আমার আমার ফ্যামিলি ভাই বাংলাদেশ থেকে। মাঝে মধ্যে আমার মুখে দুই একটা কথা বেরিয়ে যায়। বাংলাদেশের এই ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজটা পারতেছো, খাইতেছো, খুবই সুন্দর লাগে। সত্যি আমি বহুত ট্রাই করি ওই টানে কথাটা বলার, বাট হয় না। টানটা ভেতর থেকে আসে না, কষ্ট। আমাকে শিখাই দিস তো। Oh no. এ মালটা ঘুমিয়ে গেল, মালটা ঘুমাচ্ছে এখানে, what the fuck? আর আমি লাইট জ্বালায় আছি তোমার আর টানটা খুব সুন্দর লাগছে। ওয়েট গাইস, স্পি টাইম। স্ট্রিমার ভাইব আসতেছে তো। আমরা আর কি ছের জায়গায় সে বলি। হ্যাঁ ওই টানটারই তো কথা বলছি। দ্যাট ইজ লিটারালি মেলোডি টু মাই ইয়ার্স। মাঝে মধ্যে মেয়েটা এতগুলা কোশ্চেন মার্ক পোস্ট করে না। I supposed to watch it. Got it. No! बड़ी दिक्कत है। ये तो भारी समस्या है वालों। Nah, what the fuck? Okay, okay. Ah! Oh, अच्छा, my bad. Got it. Really? এত গান্ডু কেন এই গোয়াটা? ইস, কি গান্ডু বাবা। এক, দুই, তিন, চার, পাঁচ, এই তো। গোবা ইজ নট গান্ডু, গোবা ইজ গুড। আরে গোবা তো বড় গান্ডু। আমি ওই তোমার মতো যেন অনেক স্ট্রিমারদের সাথে শুরু থেকে কথা বলতাম, ওদেরকে একা একা ফিল করতে দিতাম না, মজা করতাম, বাট শেষে ওরাই আমাকে ভুলে যায়। স্ট্রিমার গুলো অনেক স্বার্থপর হয়। হ্যাঁ, দ্যাট ইজ ট্রু, স্ট্রিমাররা স্বার্থপর হয়। মানে নেভার মাইন্ড, আমি স্ট্রিম করছি না, নেভার মাইন্ড। আরে চাপ নিচ্ছিস কেন? He must be a dumb who forgets you. কিন্তু এই কাণ্ড গোয়াটা কে চাবিটা কি করে দিও ভাই? তো ভালো স্ট্রিমারদেরকে একা ফিল করতে দিস না, ভালো মেরে খুবই। কিন্তু এই গোয়াটা and you get to obtain the food. Goba and you obtain the food. Food ही तो obtain किया है. Obtain the Matsuki together. Obtain the Matsuki. Let's see how do I do it. Okay. I can do it. Okay, this is easy. Got it, got it, got it. Easy. ও মা ওইটা কেমনে করবো? এই তো দেখ কিভাবে করি। এবার এই গান্ডুটা যাবে ওটাকে ঠেলতে। না গান্ডু একটা কাজ করে না। এইবার এটাকে নিচে নামাতে হবে। मिल गया इजी। obtain the fish together এটা কি করা যায়? let me think. I will not think, I will just search. এটা হার্ড লাগছে। wait না what I can do is go get it। अच्छा ना হবে না। yeah আরে ওইটা খেলা বন্ধ করো না, ধেত মাথা মুথা নষ্ট হয়ে যাবে তো। আরে দাঁড়া দাঁড়া এটা করে নে, তারপর বন্ধ করে দেবো। এটা তো বন্ধ করেই যাবো। এক দুই তিন চার হবে না, দিক দিয়ে দিকতে যেতে হবে তাহলে তো। Okay, got it. Where is it? Nah, don't go like that. এ তো এবার ধাক্কাধাক্কি করতে হবে এদেরকে নিয়ে আমাকে, তো ভারী ঠেলা। easy मिल गया सारे। Yep. Done. বাপরে বাপ, 3 ঘন্টা হয়ে গেল স্ট্রিম করছি নাকি only the pilots view হলে। Festival fuel I can take one character from here. Nice. Which character will I take though, Yaoi? Preview. Okay. 600. Oh. Time to cut this bullshit game. Enough for one day. ভাই বাপ রে বাপ মাথাটা আমার ফ্রাই হয়ে গেল পুরো বন্ধ করো এই তো বন্ধ done I'm done with this bullshit